Today we discuss on a topic time, speed and distance. Now we see the examples here. One third of the certain journey is covered at a speed of 22 km per hour, one fourth at a speed of 33 km per hour, and the remaining at a speed of 55 km per hour. What is the average speed for the entire journey? Here there are three speeds for three different distance. Now first speed is 22 km per hour. 22 km per hour covers a journey total one third. Covers a journey one third. Then next speed is 33 km per hour. 33 km per hour. It covers a one fourth of whole journey, and then remaining is covered at a speed of 55 km per hour. Now here we find remaining portion. Then first is one third. Now next is one fourth. Total is 7 by 12. Here total distance covered is 7 by 12. Then remaining distance is 5 by 12. Then remaining distance is 5 by 12. Here now we take the distance is the LCM of denominator. Here denominator is 3. Here 4, here 12. We take LCM of this 3. Then LCM of this 3 is 12. Now we take the total distance is 12 km. Now here we write your total distance is 12 km. Then one third of 12, that is 4 km. Then one fourth of 12 is 3 km, and 5 12 of 12 km is 5 km. Now here we travel 4 km by speed of 22 km per hour, 3 km by a speed of 33 km per hour, and 5 km by a speed of 55 km per hour. Then now we find the average speed. Now here first distance is 4 km and speed is 22 km. 4 km travels by speed of 22 km per hour, then 33 km per hour, and then 55 km per hour. Now your distance is 4 km, 5 km and 3 km. Now here we find the time required for travel this distance. Required for travel this distance is 4 divided by 22, that is 2 divided by 11. Then 3 divided by 33, that is 1 divided by 11. And remaining 5 km by speed of 55 km per hour. Then time required for this cover this distance is 1 divided by 11. Now here total distance is 12 km. Here total distance is 12 km, and total time required for cover this journey is 2 by 11 plus 1 by 11 plus 1 by 11, that is 4 by 11. Now total time required for cover this journey is 4 by 11, and total distance is 12 km. Now we find the average speed. Then average speed is total distance divided by total time. Total distance is 12 km and total time is 4 by 11 km. Then this becomes 11 by 4. Now here your average speed is 33 km per hour. Your average speed is 33 km per hour. Now you find average speed by total distance divided by total time. Total distance is 12 km. Total time is 4 by 11 km. Then 12 divided by 4 by 11 is 33 km per hour. Then your average speed is 33 km per hour. Now next example is here. One third of the certain journey is covered at a speed of 24 km per hour, one fourth at a speed of 36 km per hour, and remaining at a speed of 30 km per hour. What will be the average speed for the entire journey? What will be the average speed for the entire journey? Then one third of the journey is covered at a speed of 24 km per hour. Then one fourth is at a speed of 36 km per hour. Then remaining, that is remaining means one third plus one fourth. This is distance covered, that is 7 by 12 distance is covered. That distance is covered. Then remaining distance is 5 by 12. Here remaining distance is 5 by 12. 5 by 12 distance is covered at a speed of 60 km per hour. Covered at a speed of 60 km per hour. Now you find the average speed. Here now we take the total speed, the LCM of denominator 3, 4 and 12. The LCM of 3, 4 and 12 is 12 km. Here we take total distance is 12 km. Then one third of total distance is 12 km. Here we take total distance is 12 km. Then one third of 12 km is 4 km. Here distance is there 4 km. Here one fourth of 12 km is 3 km, and then 5 by 12 of 12 km is 5 km. Then total distance is 12 km. Now we find the time required for travel this distance. Now here time is 4 divided by your distance is 4 km and speed is 24 km. Then time required for cover this distance is 4 divided by 24, that is 2 by 12. Then here your distance is 3 km and speed is 36 km. Time required to cover 3 km is 3 by 36, that is 1 by 12. Then time required for cover 5 km by speed of 60 km per hour. Then 5 divided by 60, that is 1 by 12. Now here total time is 2 by 12 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 12, that is 4 by 12. 4 by 12, that is 1 by 3. Your time required for to cover the whole 12 km, that is 2 by 12, 1 by 12, 1 by 12. Now we take addition of these three, that means 2 plus 1, 4 by 12, that is 1 by 3. Now here we find the average speed. Total distance is 12 km and total time is 1 by 3. Here we find the average speed. Then total distance is 12 km. Total distance is 12 km. Here total distance is 12 km. And then total time is 1 by 3. Now here average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. Total distance divided by total time. Now here total distance is 12 km and total time is 1 by 3. Here 1 by 3 becomes here. Now here your answer is 12 into 3 by 1, that is 36 km per hour. Now here your answer is 36 km per hour. Here your answer is 36 km per hour. Now next question is here Rohit makes 4 journey of equal distance. If the first journey is his speed was 400 km per hour, in his subsequent journey his speed was half the speed of the previous. Subsequent journey his speed was half the speed of the previous journey. What is the average speed of the Rohit these 4 journey? Here speed becomes half of previous. Now here starting speed is 400 km per hour. Then next speed is half of this. Then next speed is 200 km per hour. Then next speed is half of previous. Then half of previous is 100 km per hour. And then next speed is half of the previous. Then 50 km per hour. 50 km per hour. Here this speed are different but covered journey are same. Then we take a distance. Then distance of this 4 speed. LCM of this 4 speed. Now here we find LCM of 400, 200, 100 and 50. Now here we take a distance. लक्षात ठेवा ज्यावेळी स्पीड डिफरन्स असेल आणि तुमचं डिस्टन्स कव्हर्ड सेम असेल त्यावेळी तुम्ही डिस्टन्स किती घेणार तर ह्या ज्या स्पीडच्या एलसीएम एवढं डिस्टन्स घ्यायचं. 400, 200, 100 आणि 50 यांचा एलसीएम. वी फाइंड द एलसीएम ऑफ 400, 200, 100 and 50. Then your LCM is 400. LCM is 400. We take a distance that is 400 km. Here 400 km. Here 400 km. Here 400 km. Now we find the time required to cover this distance. Then first time is 1 hour. Then second time is 400 divided by 200, that is 2. Then third time is 400 divided by 100 is 400 divided by 100 is 4. Then next time is 400 divided by 50, that is 8. Now here total distance is 400 into 4. Here we find average speed. Total distance here. Total distance is 400 into 4. Here total distance is 400 into 4 divided by total time is 10 plus 4, 14 plus 1, 15. It is total time 15. Now here we divided by 5, 5 3 is 15, 5 is 35, 5 4 is 80. Here 5 4 is 5 8 is 40, 5 8 is 40. 80 into 40 is. Now here your average speed is 320 divided by 3 km per hour. Your average speed is 320 divided by 3 km per hour. This is your average speed. Now we see next example. Same here, a man cover 4 equal distance of 10 km each at a speed of 7 km per hour, 14 km per hour, 21 km per hour, 28 km per hour respectively. What is the average speed? Here there are 4 speeds are different but distance covered is same. Then we take distance, the LCM of that speed. Here 4 speeds are different. 7 km per hour. Next speed is 14 km per hour. Next speed is 21 km per hour. And next speed is 28 km per hour. Now here we take a distance, then LCM of that speeds. We take a distance LCM of that speed. We find the LCM of 7, 14. We find the LCM of 7, 14, 21, 28. Then we take 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14, 7 3 is 21, 7 4 is 28. Now here to get common. Now here LCM is your LCM is 84 kilometer. Now here your LCM is 84. Now here we find the distance, time required for cover this distance. Then time required for cover this distance is 84 divided by 7. 84 divided by 7 is 12. 84 divided by 14 is 6. 84 divided by 21 is 4 is 4, and 84 divided by 28 is 3. Now here we find the average speed. Now here we find the average speed. Here we find the average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. Total distance is 84 into 4. Total distance is 84 into 4. Then total time is 25 hours. Total time is 25 hours. 84 into 4 divided by 25. Then your answer is 2. Here 25, 84 into 4. Here multiplication is wrong. 8 4s are 32 plus 1 36. Here your average speed is 336 divided by 25 kilometer per hour. 336 divided by 25 kilometer per hour. Now next. Same here, a man covered 4 equal distance of 7 km. 4 equal distance of 7 km at a speed of 8 km per hour, 16 km per hour, 24 km per hour and 32 km per hour respectively. What is the average speed? Here speeds are different but covered distance is same. Now here there are 4 type of speed. 8 km per hour. First speed is 8 km per hour. Second speed is 16 km per hour. Third speed is 24 km per hour. And fourth speed is 32 km per hour. Here 4 speed are different but covered distance is same. Now here we take a distance LCM of this speed. LCM of this speed we take a distance of LCM of this speed 8, 16, 24 and 32. Now here your LCM is 96. Your LCM is here 96. Here your LCM. Then 96 we take a distance 96. तुम्ही 7 किलोमीटरच्या जागी डिस्टन्स किती घेणार आहे 96. बघा तुमचं इथं स्पीड वेगवेगळं आहे परंतु कव्हर केलेलं डिस्टन्स काय सेम आहे त्यामुळे तुम्ही त्या स्पीडच्या एलसीएम एवढं डिस्टन्स घ्यायचं. Then time required for cover this distance is time required for cover this 96 divided by 8 is 12. 8 is 12. 96 by 16 is 6. 96 by 24 is 4. 96 by 32 is 3. Now here total distance we find average speed. Here we find average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance divided by total distance divided by total speed. Total time. Total time. Here total distance is 4 into 96. Total distance is 4 into 96, and total time is addition of these two, 6, 4, 10, 12 or 22 plus 3, 25. Here total time is 25. Now here average speed is 384 divided by 25 km per hour. Your speed, average speed is 384 divided by 25 km per hour. Now next, an aircraft flies around a square field with its four sides at a speed of 150 km per hour, 150 km per hour, 300 km per hour, 450 km per hour, and 600 km per hour. Find the average speed of the plane as it goes around the square field. As it goes around the square field. Here the field is square field. That is, four sides are equal. Then plane covers a same distance by different speed. Here लक्षात ठेवा, इथं डिस्टन्स प्लेन ने कव्हर केलेलं डिस्टन्स सेम आहे, फक्त स्पीड वेगवेगळे आहेत. मग सेम त्या आपण हे कसं सोडवतो, तर फर्स्ट स्पीड इज 600 km per hour, then 450 km per hour, then 300 km per hour, then 150 km per hour, 150 km per hour. Then we take a distance LCM of these four. LCM of these four. Then LCM of 600, 450, 300 and 150 is 900. Is 1800. Here we take a distance 1800 km. Now time required to cover this distance. Time required to cover this distance is 3 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, then 6 hours, and then 12 hours. Here, 4 hours. Here total distance, we find the average speed. We find the average speed. Average speed is equal to total time divided by total distance. Total time is 1 into 4. Total time is 1800 into 4, and total distance is 25 kilometers. 25 hours. Now we find average. Now your average speed is 288 km per hour. Here two hundred eighty-eight km per hour. 288 km per hour. Your average speed is 288 km per hour. Next. A man covers a certain distance at a speed of 60 km per hour and return at a speed of 40 km per hour. What is the average speed for entire journey? Here, man goes at a speed of 60 km per hour and comes at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. Here distance is same. Then we find the average speed. Here distance is same. First speed is 60 km per hour. Then speed is 40 km per hour. Now we take a distance LCM of these two. LCM of these two is 120 km. 120 km here, 120 km. Then time required to cover this distance is 2 hours, 3 hours. Total hours is 5 and total distance is 240. Total distance is 240. Now here we find the average speed. Then average speed is total distance divided by total time. Total distance is 240 divided by total time. Then average speed is 48 km per hour. Average speed is 48 km per hour. Your average speed is 48 km per hour. Now next. Akash covered the distance from his home to school on a bicycle in 3 equal parts at a speed of 5 km per hour, 10 km per hour, 15 km per hour respectively. What is the average speed of the Akash going from home to school? What is the average speed of Akash going from home to school? Here, same condition, speeds are different but traveling distance is same. Here speeds are, Akash speeds are, first speed is 5 km per hour, then next speed is 10 km per hour, then next speed is 15 km per hour. Here we take a distance LCM of these three. Here we take a distance LCM of these three. LCM of these three is 30. Sorry, 15. LCM of these three is 15. Sorry, 15 and 30. 30, 30, 30. Now time required for travel this distance by this speed is, we take a time required, 30 divided by 5 is 6 hours, 30 divided by 10 is 3 hours, 30 divided by 15 is 2 hours. Total distance covered is 90 km and total time required is 11 hours. Now here average speed is equal to total time divided by total distance divided by total time. Total distance is 90 km, total time is 11. Now here your average speed is 82 by 11 km per hour. 82 by 11 km per hour. Now next. Here, in a journey, Kiran travels by a bike at a speed of 50 km per hour. Here, kilometer per hour, 50 km per hour for 3 hours. Further, he travels by car for 2 hours at a speed of 65 km per hour. 65 km per hour. He stayed for 2 hours to rest. He stayed for 2 hours to rest. After rest, he traveled by bike at a speed 80 km per hour for 4 hours. 80 km per hour for 4 hours to reach his destination. Find the average speed of the Kiran throughout the journey. Find the average speed of the Kiran throughout the journey. Here, there are 3 speeds. 50 km per hour for 3 hours. For 3 hours. Then speed is 65 km per hour. 65 km per hour for 2 hours. And then speed is 80 km per hour. 80 km per hour for 4 hours. Now here travel distance is 50 km speed in 3 hours is 150 km. he travels at a speed of 65 km per hour for 2 hours is 130 km, and then same for 80 km per hour for 4 hours is 320 km. Total hour is 9 hours, and total distance is 600. Here traveling time is 9 hours, and here his rest time is 2 hours plus 2 hours. More total time. Here traveling time is 9 hours and rest time is 2 hours. Then total time is 11 hours, and total distance is 600 km. Total distance is 600 km. Then average speed is equal to total time divided by total kilometer divided by total hours. Now average speed is 54.54 km per hour. Your average speed is 54.54 km per hour. Now stop here.